Another saying that I want to share with you is give it a light touch. I learned that in my 12-step program years ago. I'm an adult child of an alcoholic family. I'm very serious. So giving it a light touch for me has to be purposefully thought out and planned. It feels really good when I do it instead of just taking everything serious. So when we don't give it a light touch, especially in the midst of difficulties, and this is not, if you know who I am and what I say, I never tell you to ignore your feelings. I tell you to choose how to respond to them, but be aware of what they are. I don't tell you to deny reality. That's dangerous. I want you to see reality. I want you to know the truth about yourself, what goes on inside you, why you do things. I want you to know the truth about other people who you live with, what you're tolerating, is this okay, is it not okay? I want you to be real. I want you to be honest. I want you to be transparent. So this is not pretending or anything like that. This is basically just choose to give it a light touch instead of a heavy, negative, somber, fearful, pessimistic touch where everything is so bad and so awful and doom and gloom. And again, if you got to look at something in reality, if you don't have money to pay your bills, you've got to go figure out what your options are, where you can get help, what you can do, what kind of deal you can make, what options you have with working. I mean, we got to deal with reality. Otherwise, we're going to have reality slap us in the face and we're going to be sorry. So, but this is choosing instead of to be serious, to be light, to be up, to be make a joke out of something, make humorous. Like one of the things we do in relationships when we have an argument is we do what's called a reparative move, which is where we choose to go back that person and get the person to kind of relax their mood, maybe joke, maybe say, I bet you thought that the last argument we had was the worst one we were ever going to have. And the person, that's kind of, giving a little bit of gaiety or something, not making light of it, but just whatever it is where you can bring lightness or some type of healing to kind of heal that relationship. And making that move opens up an opportunity for healing. Well, this one, choosing to have give it a light touch, is choosing to kind of bring in something that changes the mood. So not be serious. And you could think the best of a situation instead of automatically thinking the worst. So thinking, well, maybe this is going to turn out for, sometimes I like to think, this is not negating the bad that comes out of the coronavirus and the stress, because, they're real and they're getting worse every day. And it's heavy on my heart. I just feel like God, just please, give people what they need, and the finances and the economy going and all the things that we need just to survive, and protection from the virus and from the fear. So all of those things, but the heaviness of that. But sometimes I think I have to focus sometimes on what good has come out of it. And I have good that's in people's lives around me that I've had an opportunity to spend time with my daughters and grandkids that I don't usually get because our schedules are so different. It's very hard to bring everybody together. That's been a huge blessing. Other people I've talked to have spent time with family members and kids that by changing up that routine, that they normally didn't have a relationship that was close, and they've learned to pay attention and to spend time with each other, and that's life-changing for both of the parent and the child, or the spouses having time, to be together. The other one is to choose to be optimistic instead of pessimistic. I'm going to have an optimistic outlook. I'm going to think, okay, we're going to figure out how to get out of this, instead of, oh my gosh, everything's going to fall apart. So it's literally making a choice. And some of us and our personalities are naturally more optimistic, and some of us are naturally more pessimistic. So be easier for those of you that are more optimistic than those of us who are pessimistic. Next one is to laugh at yourself, including your mistakes. That's actually kind of fun. Instead of, I can be really, I'm a type A. I've been called triple type A. I have a lot of energy. I'm a firstborn alcoholic family, which means I was a responsible child that tried to fix everything and take care of everybody. So I can be really like, my natural instinct is to take control, right? So I can see myself saying something once in a while or doing something, and I just, that little light goes off. And I say, whoops, that was a controlling statement. And so instead of, you know, just hunkering down and thinking I'm going to keep doing that, I'll just go like, oops, there, I just did it again. Or if my husband will look at me like raising his eyebrows, I'll be like, that was pretty bad, huh? So, I mean, it's fun. It's fun to, it's a great way to get understanding in a relationship, to be humble, to speak truth about yourself, to be vulnerable, and it just lightens the mood, you know? I mean, don't take yourself so seriously. So if you can figure out how to laugh at yourself, including a mistake, go for it. It's great. Laugh with someone else. If somebody else is laughing, laugh with that person. Laugh with that person laughing at herself or himself. Laugh with the person who has a lighter mood. You know, I've got one daughter who's just always laughing, and I always end up laughing more when I'm around her because she's, you know, brings all that there. So I have to remind myself just to let go and to be where she's at. Overlook the little things. So refreshing. Like, okay, is it a little thing? I bet you could think of hundreds of things that bugs you today. I could. All right, doesn't matter that the socks are on the floor. It doesn't matter that the person, although it drives me nuts, didn't shut the drawer, didn't shut the door, cabinet door, didn't turn off the light. You know, all of those things are things I do. Wipe up the water around the faucet so that it doesn't get water spotting on the counter. I automatically do these things, okay? Trust me, other people don't automatically do those things. So I can get angry, I can stomp my feet, I can nag and remind them, or I can simply shut the door, shut the drawer, shut the cabinet, wipe up the water. It's easier to do that than it is to get mad at somebody and remind somebody to do it. And I'm not saying that there can't be things that you choose to reinforce because you're teaching a kid to do that. But if it's an adult and you know that saying, hey, come shut the cabinet door, why didn't you shut the drawer, is only going to bring negativity and seriousness and, you know, difficulty, then why say it? Just shut the door, shut the drawer, you know? And that's kind of how I live now. If it's a small thing, is it a small thing? Will I remember it? If it is a small thing, overlook it. Next thing is, don't react to something that bothers you. You know, you're bugged by something. It's kind of the same thing as I just said. Something bugs you, and you're just saying, you know, I don't even want to go there. Like, and this isn't a way to live all the time, because we do need to speak truth and we need to be honest. But I just don't want to go there. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the negativity today. I don't want to deal with an argument. I don't want to hear the person react and counter back. I'm just going to not react today, choosing not to react. And I have to tell you, we have to do a lot of that when we're in a difficult situation like this with the coronavirus, where we've got problems and increased stressors and we're quarantined and we got all these people and there's this extra stuff. We have to choose not to react to things that bother us. Life will go better the more that we do that, unless it's a big thing that we really need to talk about. The other one is smile purposefully, right? So I do this at the grocery store. It's like, hi, how are you? Like, oh my gosh, it'll be, and I'm not like a small talker. I don't usually do that, but I will try to converse with the people that I see at the store and smile. And I think about it a lot of times and I'm like, okay, is this my attitude at home? Like, am I this sweet and this nice, or am I more serious? Yes. Can I be more like this at home? Can I smile? Can I, you know, yes, I can work on that, definitely. Look around you and enjoy what you see. Okay, you might be stuck in an apartment. You might be stuck in a house. You might be stuck in a parent's house. You might be stuck in a child's house, one of your adult children, or you might have a bunch of people stuck in your house with you. Okay, what around you do you see and can you enjoy, right? It's spring. Can you go out and look at the flowers? They're beautiful anywhere, just even in a backyard. Or can you see beauty and something you enjoy in a child's face or in picture albums? What is it that you can look around you and enjoy? Go toward that. Choose to be happy and joyful. Now, I don't like pretending, okay, but there is a certain truth to that. You choose your attitude, okay, and when you choose your attitude, your thoughts will change to go along with your attitude. If you say, I'm going to think of the best today, I'm going to focus on the positive today, I'm going to give today a light touch, then you're going to find out that your other thoughts are going to follow as you choose that attitude to have. So if you choose to be happy, you say, for today, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to accept what's here and I'm going to be happy in it. I'm going to find a way to be joyful. I guarantee you the day will be better. Say something nice to the next person you see. Say something nice to the people that you're stuck in the house with, right? Something. Each day, start the day off with something nice. If you do that, you will make the entire environment will be better. And you may find that your attitude is contagious. Find that people start being nice to each other. Or you might just find out that they're all still grumpy. Okay, then just look at them and go, you can choose to be grumpy. I don't choose to be grumpy, right? Next one is count your blessings by making a gratitude list each morning, each day, each afternoon. Yeah, when you have gratitude and you're thankful for what you have, your situation, I'm not discounting it. I don't know what it is. I can imagine all the different situations that people have that could be watching this video, and it heavy on my heart, breaks my heart. But I guarantee you, I also think about the countries where people have almost nothing and they wouldn't even be able to watch a YouTube video. And my heart breaks for them. So figure out not to deny the truth about the pain that you're experiencing, because I don't want to minimize pain. We need to acknowledge the pain that we're feeling and the hurt in our relationships and in our lives. It's okay. I don't want you to discount it, but I want you to find things to be thankful for, okay? Find a way to have a gratitude list. And then the next one with giving it a light touch is a super important one. None of us is perfect. All of us blow it. All of us have days where we're cranky, where we're miserable, where we're not fun to be around, where we're difficult. And so this is the one really important way to give it a light touch. And that is overlook somebody else's mistake and give the person grace. So look at the person and say, I've done that too. I could do that. I'm not perfect. I have bad days. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to offer you grace. Grace is undeserved favor. So for that moment in that time, and I'm not telling you that you have to tolerate unacceptable behavior, I'm saying you can choose to give it a light touch and offer a person grace. So these are the ways that you can bring a light touch into your life right where you are, wherever it is that you are quarantined during the coronavirus. Okay, thank you.